Hi guys, welcome to your Tuesday, June 24th, 2025 daily. I'm going to do a 5-card spread with Lenormand, and then we're going to clarify with the tarot to see what messages we have for today. Your July 2025 zodiac sign readings for love and career are also up, so I'm putting them in the description box below so you guys can take a look and go to your zodiac sign reading for the month ahead. Let's jump in. Let me do one more actually. Cool. Let's see what Tuesday has in store for us. What do we need to know? Lovely. Nice. Okay. So we have the sun, the scythe, the tree, the stars, and the heart. So this is a coming together. I don't know if you're looking at getting together with family or friends. I do see that specifically today. You might be celebrating a birthday or an anniversary or planning some kind of special vacation or getting together for a vacation, or you are on vacation. But I do see a lot of fun in the sun with family and friends is what I'm seeing. It could be like a barbecue or a play date or a get together of some sort. It's a lot of fun. I see you having a lot of fun and it's sort of filling your bucket, your emotional bucket. You know what I mean? Like doing the kinds of things that really connect you to your loved ones and vice versa. I see this specifically to family and very close friends. I don't see it so much as a network or like a hobby type stuff. I see you really connecting with those that you love. Even if it's just like, you get home and you have your partner and you guys decide to, get out in the patio and just have like a glass of wine together, something even small. But I do see you possibly having a little bit of outdoor dining or some kind of touch of nature with your reunion with your loved ones or close ones. And it sort of happens kind of suddenly, even if you're not planning it. It looks like it just kind of happens sort of quickly, or you just kind of get home and someone has something planned for you, something like that. But it seems like a very happy, very fulfilling, emotionally happy day. Again, full of like family and friends. I keep getting that energy. And it's sort of like filling your bucket in a way where it's like you didn't even know that you were missing that, that interconnectedness or that need to like connect with someone or talk about this, that, or the other. It's one of those sort of events that like you leave feeling fulfilled and so much better than when you went going into it. Sometimes social events or social occasions can deplete people, right? This is the opposite. This is one of those times where you go and you spend some time with someone and it's just a happy time and you're so happy that you saw them and you spent some time with that person or people. So clarifying, you have the 3 of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, the Sun. You guys, you got the Sun again. Beautiful day, you guys. It's going to be a really, really nice, happy, fulfilling, just a really good day. The Fool and the Judgment. 3 major arcanas, though. I think today's supposed to be a reminder to you of the things that you value and that are important to you. Consider asking yourself if you're living the kind of life that honors the priorities in your life. I don't know if you guys have ever done this exercise where they ask you to draw 2 circles. So you draw like 2 pies, right? And in the first circle, you color in the majority of your day. Your waking day is like 80, is 80% of your day work, and then 10%, family life, or like, doing whatever you have to do, like to take care of yourself or like others or whatever, and then the other 10% sleeping, and then you're back at work, right? Like that's the pie. Whatever it is that it looks like for you, maybe you work a lot less, like 40%. Where does the other 60% go? And then you have the other pie that talks about, now tell me about your priorities, like in terms of how you want to live your life. Break out in percentages how much you want to spend in your home life, in your career life, in your love life, and all that stuff. And you realize that the 2 pies are completely different sometimes. That's what today is about. It's about comparing where it is that you're spending your time versus what you actually love, honor, and prioritize. And do they align or do they not? The stars for me are always talking about alignment. If it's a career, it's asking you to ask yourself, is what I'm doing for work actually in alignment with what makes me happy and fulfills me and brings me joy? The Queen of, there's so much emotion here as well with the heart and the Queen of Cups. It's like, it's almost like following your bliss. Today you get to follow your bliss, and it's a little bit of a wake-up call. You have the Judgment here. It's a wake-up call to remind you of what's important to you and to remind you to get back into doing the things that honor your soul, who you are as a person and what you like to do and who you love and what you love and what really makes you happy. Because you have the Sun here and the Sun here as well. It is an amazing day. But again, it's also sort of asking that question to please reflect on the day. You also feel kind of brand new. This is what I was saying about, like, I'm also getting the word like recharging. It's like a way of like recharging for your, to get back out there tomorrow. Okay, let's get more clarification. This could also be like a team building event at work, right? It could be like a team building event at work where you get together with like the colleagues you really like and you really like hit it off with. It could be something like that. The Hierophant, the Lovers. The Knight of Swords. It's so funny that we get the Scythe and the Knight of Swords because there's a lot of speed and you have you have the Star twice. You have the Stars and the Star. So the Scythe talks about something quickly. And like I said earlier, like you might not be expecting this or planning this. It just kind of comes kind of suddenly. That's the Scythe and the Knight of Swords. Like this, there's an element of quickness to this. This again could be school as well. It could be school with the Hierophant. It can be work. And the Nine of Swords is about sort of anxiety and worry. There's some joy here that takes you away from this feeling, because you may have been feeling that way about being kind of anxious about something in the past, but there's some good news coming in, and this, like I said, this get together with family or friends that sort of appease and put your mind to rest with this issue, with whatever issue you're sort of struggling with. If it's like another problem or some kind of other problem, either related to health or something like that, today is a break in that. Today gives you a break from your daily dose of anxiety. With the Stars and the Star, again, I feel like this sense of alignment. It is a wake-up call. Today is a wake-up call. It's asking, the universe is asking for you to take a look within and really ask yourself if you're living your life in alignment with what you truly value. If you're living the life that your best life, basically, if it makes you happy. Because if these moments are making you happy with today, whatever it is that today ends up bringing into your life, you can have that more often. It shouldn't be so like far in between these events, because this feels like a very unique sort of situation. It doesn't feel like it's like an everyday occurrence. And because it's not an everyday occurrence, you need to ask yourself, why is that? Why am I not living the kind of life that I want to every day? My best life, right? The Lovers card as well, with the Stars, always, the Lovers card in general always talks to me about alignment. Really coming together, really merging the life that you want with the life that you have. So let's get an advice card for today. Whoop, that one popped out. Between worlds, yeah. How can you transition between the life that you have now with the life that you want? It's asking you for union, to find that nexus between those two, to find a way to merge and to find a way to transition from the life that you currently have to the life that you want. Maybe it's a place where you already have everything you want, and it's just acknowledging and being grateful for the things that you have and realizing that you already have everything that you want and need. But if it's something else, if there are other things that are sort of put on pause or on hold and carrots that you get only once in a while, is that the kind of life that you want? ask yourself and see how you can get from, again, the life that you have now with the life that you want. How do you get to that life, that perfect life that actually makes you happy, that brings you all of the joy that I see here today? All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining me. That's all I have for you today. Please make sure to look at the description box below for your July 2025 zodiac sign readings. There's love and career readings there as well. And there's several pick-a-cards in case you guys are interested. I hope you're well, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.